Oh dear, it's Louise Fay for VIP Boxing, and I'm sat here with the one and only James Moorcroft.
Brilliant, it's great to have you down in the gym. Finally, we've tried to get this for a few weeks, but we've both been busy, haven't we?
I know, you ran away from me over in Blackpool, and I've been trying to hunt you down since.
VIP's been massively busy recently with the shows, and they've been really good shows.
We've had some crackers,
I've got
haven't
to
we?
catch up on the weekend, but there's been some really good fights. I've been looking at the highlights, and it's an exciting platform to be a part of, to be fair.
It's a really exciting time for the stable. We've got people like yourself who've been there a little while, and you're at that level now, and we've got these kids that are coming in. We've just had the debutants, and they're coming to their 2 and their 3 and the 4th fight, and the journeys are just beginning.
Especially with Josh joining the stable as well, they'll probably give the lads coming through a bit more oomph in the stride, thinking, listen, I can be like Josh. And I think everyone wants to be like Josh, but that's just how it is, isn't it?
Yeah, we were down with Josh the other day, actually chatting to Levi Smith, who's a VIP fighter, and to Josh about the things that he wanted to bring in into the organisation moving forward. So it's a great interview from him, so I won't talk about that.
No problem.
We're going to talk about you. So you're coming off a win, over in Blackpool against Reese Woods, 5th round stoppage. You picked up a little nick.
Yeah, just through the eyebrow, nothing to show, nothing to write.
I was going to say, I was looking, I couldn't find it, so you're nice and healed and stuff. But a great performance, James.
Thank you. Listen, I appreciate you saying it was great. There was probably a few things in it which I take a lot out of, because I'm my own worst critic, and obviously me and Anthony sat back and we wasn't happy with the performance, but you know, sometimes we just got through it, and we live and learn, we work on it, we got the stoppage, and we're at the new weight now. We feel comfortable. I'm looking forward to progressing on now. That's all in the past, and we've got to live in the future, because if we live in the past, we'll just dwell on it forever.
And, I know you said that you think that your performance could have been better, but you were winning those rounds comfortably before the stoppage came.
I just, to be fair, I didn't listen.
That's funny. You just said that, James.
I get distracted too much. I just didn't listen, and I'm gutted. I was gutted after the fight, because I don't want Anthony to think I'm not listening to him. I just didn't listen. We live and learn, and I'm glad to come back at the stoppage. We did what we had to do. We got in there, we did what we had to do. We push us on to bigger things now, back to winning ways, and we move on. We move on.
Yeah, so that was the first fight at the higher weight, super welter. We had the Matthew Rennie fight just before that. I never got a chance to catch up with you after that. Was that the point where you made the decision and sort of said, right, it's time to move?
Anthony had been saying it for a few fights now, and I'm a big lad, you know what I mean? It's my legs are big, and you know, I'm not getting any younger now.
What was it, 41?
41, I bloody wish. Well, I don't wish, actually. No, but you know, it's it wasn't sustainable. You know, I was dieting hard from 5 weeks out to make the 10 stone 7, and I just felt in the Matthew Rennie fight there was just, after 4 rounds, I was just struggling with strength, and you know,
energy levels.
I was sparring for that fight, super welterweights, having fantastic spars, and I just probably didn't listen again. You know, my pride took over. Yeah, I can make welter. Don't worry, I can make it. Don't worry. Anthony had been telling me, and listen, sometimes you've got to really hit rock bottom to make you realise, listen, we've got to make changes here, and we've made changes. You know, we're pushing on. The weigh-in was on the day weigh-in last time, which was a bit hard for me to understand.
It's not something you're used to.
I've not done that in 8 years. You know what I mean? And I probably got in the ring the same weight as I would when I was welterweight, making it on the day before, so there was no advantage of me moving up to super welterweight. But that was no excuse for how I was in there. Listen, we got the job done. It was a bit of a bish bash bosh, get in there, we got it done.
So do you think then the next fight that you have, that is when we really get to see you at super welterweight, settled and comfortable?
Yeah, you know, I'm big and strong now, as they say.
You look happy.
I am.
You look really happy, James.
I've said it
really
on a lot of
relaxed.
interviews. I'm actually eating food with my family. Whereas before it was like, listen, I need to eat at 4 o'clock because I am starving at 4 o'clock. I need to be in bed for 8 because I'm hungry. But now at 5 o'clock with me and my girlfriend and my babe, we're all eating the same meals. I'm having to shove it in, but I'm not putting weight on. It's brilliant. I'm in a better place all around, not just boxing on a whole.
Do you think becoming a dad then has changed the priorities and encouraged you to listen to your family a little bit more?
So, but just everything. the baby's everything. You know, if you look at my Instagram for that, I just adore her. I live my life through her, you know what I mean? That's how it is nowadays. It's like, whenever she does that, the most time I'm happy is when I see her laughing at something. That's how it is to me. So, no, the baby's brilliant, very brilliant, but just being able to sit down, just being able to eat with your family, it's just a massive morale boost, because I'm not having to eat before I get something from work and stuff like that. But listen, we crack on.
I think people don't realise how isolating camp can be.
Oh, massively, yeah.
And when you're boxing 3 or 4 times a year, there is no let off from that.
Definitely not.
So hopefully, moving forward,
not when you're getting weighed every Monday, Friday, you know.
Yeah.
People don't realise the mental strain. You know, there's been a lot of mental strain going on. You know, they don't realise just how what's the word for it, like the responsibility you have as a professional boxer, the will to like keep people behind you. Even when you're picking up them losses, it's hard to make people still believe in your dream when you've took a loss and people are trying to understand. You've got a lot of, you know, it's tough mentally. It is tough.
We were speaking earlier about the word loss in boxing. It used to be something that was feared so much, and nobody wanted to take those fights, the 50-50 fights that fight fans want to see. You've never shied away from a fight, James.
Turned the fight down, to be fair.
And you said to me earlier on, you just want to fight. You don't care. It's what you want to do. It's in your blood.
And all the people who support me, that's all they want to see. They want to see me fight. Whether it be at the Reebok, whether it be at the Manchester Arena, they'll all support me. I've got fantastic sponsors, which sponsors are making this happen for me at the moment. It's unbelievable, but they want to see fights, and I want to fight. You know, we're waiting around now for something to come up. I know there's a date in mind which could come up if nothing comes before then, but just got to stay here. You know, I'm looking forward to next week and I can spar when the eyes healed proper.
Suspension was lifted next week. But you've been in the gym the whole time.
I'm in a special gym here. You know, there's some fantastic amateurs just joined. I'm with, you know, world champion Anthony Collins. It's a brilliant place, but it's dog. You've got to be ready. I can't come in after being off for 4 weeks because I'm not shit out me everywhere. So, you know, you've got to be ready at all times. You know, you just got to get chucked in the ring. You know, and it is how it is.
And you mentioned then about the team that you've got here at Fox, at College, and Anthony and I just kind of talked through some of the fighters here. But Rhiannon Dixon,
yeah.
So you guys go way back when. You've been friends for...
We've done boxing together from the start,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you both came from that white collar background.
Yeah.
And, you know, the word white collar in professional boxing causes divide.
It really does. Rhiannon doesn't like it either.
Yourself and Rhiannon have really shown that... And Fabio Wardley. Let's talk about Fabio as well. This weekend he's boxing for the title against Fraser Clark, who's come from that amateur.
Massive fight.
He's coming from that
That's like one background, exactly. Total opposite, coming together. It's going to be great. It's a great spectacle.
Yeah, so, you know, these guys who are out there doing white collar boxing, doesn't mean to say that they have not got a career in professional fighting. You are an example of that. Rhiannon is an example of that.
You've got to take yourself away from outside life.
Absolutely.
I had to take myself away from outside life. You've got to give it everything.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to the game. I am addicted to the game. It's crazy.
And that's what Rhiannon's done.
Rhiannon is probably more addicted to the game. She never comes out. She's just train, fighting. Look at what's happened. She's gone for the Commonwealth, the European, and the world title in 3 fights. It's absolutely brilliant.
It's insane because I was just saying to Anthony earlier, I did an interview. I interviewed Rhiannon back in 2020 during COVID, when she was just having her first fight back after COVID, and talking about plans, and she was saying, you know, I can't even look beyond this because we've been in lockdown for so long and all of these things, and now she's there going for
Not many people do it back to back. Not many people do it back to back.
Which I 100% believe she comes through and she gets those
she does. She wins well. I think she wins well in this fight. It's a great fight, especially when she's got a boyfriend Ross as well, and they do everything together. So it's going to be great for them both. Imagine winning a world title as a team, as a little family. It's a special moment. It'll be a special moment for the gym. It's where Anthony won his world title. Anthony's first world champion as a coach. I think it's going to be a special night for everyone. Obviously, William Crawler and his brothers on the card as well. So all in all, it's going to be a great night. I can't wait to be ringside. You know, I'm usually just my voice because I'm just really loud. So great. So
well, we should hopefully be down there as well because we've got Zelfa Barrett against Gil. Obviously, that's the top of the bill. So we're wishing Zelfa all the best for that one. Suspension gets lifted for the cup next week. There might be a date in mind moving forward for yourself. Had a quick chat with, like I say, Steve Wood, your manager promoter this morning, or my boss, and he was saying he'd love to see you back on the big screen. He'd love for another title shot for you. What's your response to that?
I'm down for whatever. You know, Steve Woods obviously knows what he wants from me, and I've trusted him all along. And I don't think I've seen any harm with it. You know, I've been in some great fights, winnable fights, which unfortunately probably come unstuck with, which I've lived and learned. But whatever Steve thinks for me, you know, there's a date in mind there, probably June time, which if nothing comes, I'll be straight into that one. But you know, I'll leave it down to Steve, and if something good comes along the way, like, you know, he's got a VIP fighter against Ben Whittaker next week and stuff like that.
Well,
so
I was ringside for the Leon Williams Jake Barton fight for the area title. What a stoppage that was. So wishing Leon Williams at Trinity Entertainment all the best for that. But I know you've got to get your training started. I've just been having a conversation with Anthony about how well you need to know your fighter and how coaching techniques can be quite different for each person. So I've asked him 5 questions about how well he knows you.
James is a little bit harder than a lot of those. That's what I'm saying.
So I've asked him 5 questions about you.
Right, okay.
And I want you to answer them about yourself.
I get it.
Okay, so what is your favourite cheat meal?
Oh, do you know what? I don't think Anthony will know that because I sound like a bit of an idiot here. I don't have a cheat meal. Like when I'm out to camp, I'll eat more of the good stuff, big meals. I'm a weirdo.
That is 1 point for Crawler, because that is exactly what he said.
Oh, that's good.
I love it.
Really? I'm a bit of a weirdo, so like, I'll just double my portions of good stuff.
It's just a bigger bowl of whatever it is.
Like my favourite meal is like tuna and pasta or chicken and rice and rice. My favourite meal, I love it.
Brilliant.
Wow, I can't believe he's got that. He knows me a bit too much. Hey Anthony, you know me a little bit too much than you make out, You know me a little bit too much than you're making out, you know. About the food thing, that's a weird one, Matt. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's not like I said it.
Okay, favourite workout music, like guilty pleasure workout music that's going to get you going.
He's probably going to have said one of 2.
Go on.
Either like a Wigan Pier dance music, or he'd have gone for the Irish.
Go. You get 2 points. Next one.
Wigan Pier and Irish music. Even more. Hey, does this mean we're best friends?
Oh, you know that's the title of this interview. James, when's your birthday?
He might not have got this one, but he might have got it because I thought the day before my birthday this time, so 10th of March.
No. He thought you were a January baby.
Yeah. I better be right. Why? What did I say, Will?
What is your most annoying habit?
My most annoying habit?
Yeah.
Oh. He's probably going to tell like some sort of OCD thing, like shut the door or something like that, or no, what did he say?
Not listening.
Yeah, that's exactly that one. He'd probably be naffed off now I've not said that, because that's what we're working on at the moment.
And question 5, who is your favourite fighter?
Favourite fighter?
Bearing in mind you've got to answer what Crawler thinks you'll say.
What Crawler thinks my favourite?
Yeah.
Probably told him a few times. My favourite fighter ever lived is Joe Kozagger. But I don't know. I actually followed Crawler. I sound like a fanboy, but I followed him all his career.
We'll give you half a point
Did
for
he
that
call
one.
himself?
I made him say that. I pushed him into that one. He didn't want to say it. He was too modest.
No, Anthony was.
But yeah.
To be fair, following as a child was Ricky Gatton and Anthony Craw.
Wow.
But then I reckon the most underrated, one of my favourite boxers is Joe Calzaghe ever lived, because he did fight. He had some good fights, didn't he? He was fantastic.
Oh, amazing, incredible. So you've already
Favourite amateur was Lee Hogan. Sorry, Lee, I didn't realise you was there.
Professional welterweight that never was. Right, listen, I'm going to let you get on with your training.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Take care, my friend.
Hey, Will! For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.